Welcome back, leaders. We're jumping right into part 2 of our explainer series, MLOps for Non-Technical Leadership. If you're just tuning in, this entire series is built on some really fantastic research from Virtualization Options LLC, which is a technology advisory group out of Colorado. Today, we're skipping all those basic introductory definitions and diving headfirst into Chapter 2, where we're going to build a strategic bridge from standard DevOps right over to MLOps.
Since your time is valuable, here's our precise roadmap for today. First, DevOps versus MLOps. Second, the data difference. Third, assessing your ML inventory. And fourth, 5 steps to adoption.
All right, Section 1, DevOps versus MLOps. Let's look at the difference.
If you've been around software development, you're already familiar with DevOps. It provides a great reference point for us. Think of standard DevOps like a highly optimized traditional manufacturing line. It's this beautiful, systematic way of combining development and operations. The whole point is to shorten that development lifecycle so you can deliver software rapidly and continuously without sacrificing an ounce of quality.
It's really interesting when you look at the core engines driving this traditional software factory. It relies heavily on continuous integration, regularly merging your code changes into a central hub. And it pairs that perfectly with continuous delivery or deployment that automatically builds, tests, and preps that code for release. Like I said, it's a wonderfully automated assembly line for standard software.
But here's the catch. MLOps is absolutely not just DevOps rebranded for machine learning. Sure, it borrows a lot of those same automated principles of integration and delivery, but it has a much heavier lift. Why? Because MLOps has to wrangle the unique, probabilistic complexities of AI. Think about it. Standard software does exactly what you code it to do, period. But machine learning models, they make educated guesses. Their behavior can drift and degrade based on the totally unpredictable real-world data they encounter. Understanding that distinction is literally the key to allocating your resources properly and setting realistic expectations.
Section 2. The data difference. The AI foundation.
So, cultivating a machine learning model is honestly a lot more like growing a living organism than writing an app. Did you know data scientists often spend up to 80% of their time just hunting down and cleaning data? That's because every successful model relies entirely on its environment, its data, to survive. As the source material points out so clearly, every successful machine learning model starts with high-quality data. If that foundation is cracked, the whole AI initiative comes tumbling down, no matter how genius your underlying algorithm is.
So before your model even begins to learn a single thing, you've got this intensive stage of collecting, cleaning, transforming, and validating raw data. Then comes feature engineering, which is basically just taking raw data and turning it into clear signals the AI can actually understand. MLOps steps in to automate these pipelines. It ensures absolute reliability and consistency so you can build a truly trustworthy foundation.
Okay, Section 3. Assessing your ML inventory. Time to evaluate your current states.
Before we go any further, I want you to ask yourself this right now. Looking at your own organization, how many of those really promising AI experiments are actually live and generating value? And how many are just stuck in an endless development cycle? It's an incredibly common and, let me tell you, expensive trap to have brilliant data scientists building these amazing models that just never see the light of day, because the path to production is a nightmare.
Next up, you've got to take a hard look at your operational processes. Once a model actually makes it out there, how is it deployed? More importantly, how often are updates happening? Are you actively tracking that model's performance over time? Remember what we said earlier. Models degrade as real-world data changes. If you aren't monitoring them, you're flying completely blind.
You also need to pinpoint exactly what is slowing down your highly paid technical talent. Let's be real, data scientists are some of your most expensive folks. They should be focused on model innovation, right? Not doing repetitive maintenance. If they're stuck acting as mechanics for old models instead of architects for new ones, you are burning ROI. You've got to target MLOps automation directly at those bottlenecks.
Finally, go dig up the technical debt. Where are manual, clunky processes and outdated tools holding you back? Manual intervention isn't just slow and resource-heavy, it's a magnet for human error, and that ultimately drains your competitive edge.
Those rapid-fire questions are a fantastic reality check, brought to us by the research of Virtualization Options LLC. Okay, now that we've found the gaps, let's pivot right into execution.
Section 4. 5 Steps to Adoption. Here is your actionable roadmap.
Listen, you don't have to boil the ocean on day one. Start simple. Step 1, implement data versioning. Just track the changes to your datasets.
That naturally flows into Step 2, logging your development runs with experiment tracking. Once you've got that baseline, Step 3 is about automating basic pipelines for a small pilot project. With that automation running smoothly, Step 4 introduces monitoring to track real-world performance. And that feeds right into the final piece, Step 5, establishing feedback loops for continuous improvement. It's a phased approach, and the best part is, it proves business value at every single stage.
But here's the thing, technology alone doesn't fix this. Leadership does. To pull off this 5-step adoption, you have to drive the culture shift. Conduct that MLOps readiness assessment we just walked through. Then, pick a small but highly impactful pilot project to score an early win. This is absolutely crucial. Form a cross-functional task force. Get your data scientists, your ML engineers, and your IT ops people out of their silos so they can champion this together. Invest in team training and set up clear communication channels so the technical milestones always map straight back to your corporate goals.
I'm going to leave you with this final, provocative thought to chew on. Take a look at the broader market. In a landscape that's being completely driven by rapid AI innovation, if your machine learning projects are failing to transition from experiments into scalable business assets, what is the true strategic cost of putting off MLOps? Honestly, can your business afford to leave its best ideas stuck in the lab? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Definitely take these insights back to your teams today.